Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me Ibrahim Gaming Wala and I'm a student at Rehan School Online Academy, and also I am from foundation level batch 2. I am 13 years old and I live in Lahore. So today I am going to have a conversation with Kaulani on the topic of practical ways to practice gratitude. So let's start it. Hi Annie, how are you doing?
Hey there, doing great. Just finished a quick yoga flow, and now I'm sipping on some iced matcha while scrolling through game releases. How about you? Anything exciting, or maybe a thought experiment on your mind today?
Okay.
Sparkles,
Okay, I'm also fine. So today I'm going to have a conversation with you on the topic of practical ways to practice gratitude. So my first question is, what are some daily habits that can help cultivate gratitude?
I love that topic. Here are a few bite sized habits you can slip into any day. 1 3-item gratitude list. Before you even get out of bed, jot down 3 tiny things you're grateful for: a cozy blanket, the sunrise, a good night's sleep. It sets a positive tone. 2. Gratitude prompt on your phone. Set a daily reminder, maybe at lunch, that asks, "What made you smile today?" Write a quick note, or even just a mental shout out. 3. Thank you texts. Once a day, send a short thanks message to someone: a friend, a coworker, or even the barista who nailed your coffee. It reinforces the feeling for both of you. 4. Mindful pause. During a walk or a stretch, pause for a breath and
Okay, that's great. So my next question is, how can journaling be used to practice gratitude?
journaling is a super friendly way to train your brain to notice the good stuff. Here's a simple, practical flow you can try. Hash one, pick a home base. Use a notebook, a note app, or even a tiny index card you keep on your nightstand. Keep it in the same spot every day so it becomes a habit cue. Hash, whoa, that sounds intense.
Okay, that's great.
I'm
So
de-
my next question is, what role does mindfulness play in practicing gratitude?
Mindfulness is like the asterisk soil that lets gratitude's little seeds sprout. Here's how it works. 1. Brings you into the present. When you notice what's happening right now, asterisk, a warm cup, a smile, a breeze, you're automatically aware of the good that's already there. 2. A mindful eye catches the tiny things most of us rush past: the soft hum of a fan, the scent of fresh baked bread, the feeling of your feet on the ground. 3. Creates a non judgmental space. Mindfulness teaches you to observe thoughts without labeling them good or bad. That makes it easier to acknowledge grateful moments without feeling silly or forced. 4. Links feeling to intention. By pausing for a conscious breath, you can asterisk feel the warmth of gratitude instead of just writing it down. The body based feeling reinforces the mental habit. 5. Reduces mental clutter. A short mindfulness pause clears the brain noise, so the grateful thought doesn't get drowned out by worries or to do lists. Hash simple way to blend them. 1. Pause and breathe 30 sec. Inhale, notice the air entering. Exhale, let tension leave. 2. Scan the moment. Ask, what am I sensing right now? Sight, sound, touch, smell. 3. Name one thing you're grateful for from that scan. 4. Hold the feeling for a few breaths. Let the warmth settle. 5. Optional. Write it down later to cement the practice. Doing this a few times a day trains your mind to automatically notice gratitude in everyday moments. Quick practice. Right now, with the screen in front of you, what's one small thing you're grateful for? It could be the quiet of your room, the fact you have a coffee, even the fact you're here chatting. I'm curious, what's the first thing that pops up for you?
Okay, that's
Got
great.
it? Sounds like you've got a couple of things in mind. Awesome, if you're up for it. Let's try a super quick gratitude mini scan right now.
Okay, that's great. So my
1.
next
Take a
question is what is the impact of gratitude on mental health?
hash how gratitude boosts your mental health garden. Area of well being: what gratitude does, why it helps. Mood and happiness: increases positive emotions and reduces depressive symptoms. shifts attention from what's lacking to what's abundant, which rewires brain circuits toward reward, dopamine, serotonin. Stress and anxiety lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and speeds recovery from stressful events. By focusing on safety nets and supportive people, your nervous system stays calmer. Resilience helps you bounce back after setbacks. Seeing silver linings builds a mental habit of problem solving rather than rumination. Sleep quality, people who list gratitude before bed fall asleep faster and enjoy deeper sleep. Positive, calming thoughts replace racing worries that keep the mind awake. Relationships increases feelings of connection and prosocial behavior. Expressing thanks strengthens social bonds, which are a major buffer against loneliness and depression. Self-esteem boosts sense of personal value and purpose. Recognizing what you contribute or receive nurtures a healthier self-image. What the research says, quick snapshot. Greater well-being. A 2003 Emmons and McCullough study showed participants who wrote weekly gratitude lists reported more optimism and fewer health complaints than control groups. Reduced depression. A 2015 meta-analysis of 30-plus trials found gratitude interventions cut depressive symptoms by roughly 30%, comparable to a light to moderate therapy effect. Neural evidence. fMRI work, 2016, reveals that gratitude activates the medial prefrontal cortex, the area linked to moral cognition and reward, while dampening the amygdala, which processes threat. Simple ways to let those benefits flow. 1. Gratitude journaling. 3-item list each morning or night, 5 min. 2. Thank you notes. Send a quick text or handwritten note once a week. 3. Mindful pause during a daily activity, e.g., brushing teeth. Silently note one thing you appreciate about that moment. 4. Gratitude walk. While strolling, point out 3 things in nature or your environment you're grateful for. 5. Gratitude buddy. Pair up with a friend and share one gratitude entry daily. Got it if you're up for it. What's one simple thing you could add to your day? Maybe a quick gratitude note before bed or a 5-minute thanks walk during lunch. I'd love to hear what feels doable for you. Sparkles.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that what are some gratitude practices that can be done with family?
Sure thing, here are a few easygoing gratitude activities you can turn into family time rituals. Practice how it looks, why it works. Gratitude circle, sit in a circle after dinner. One person shares something they're grateful for from that day, then passes a talking stone or any small object to the next person. Gives everyone a voice, builds listening skills, and ends the day on a positive note. Family thanks jar, keep a jar in the kitchen. Whenever someone notices something nice, big or tiny, they write it on a slip of paper and toss it in. On the last night of the month, read the slips together. Collects many small moments and creates a fun, shared highlight reel. Gratitude walk, take a short walk, even around the block. Each person points out one thing in nature they appreciate. A flower, a cool breeze, a bird song. Moves the body, engages the senses, and makes
Okay, that's great.
that
So my next question is that what are some ways to show gratitude to others?
absolutely. Here are a handful of simple, heartfelt ways to let people know you appreciate them. Hash one a sincere thank you. Look them in the eye, smile, and say exactly what you're grateful for. Thanks for helping me with the project. Your ideas saved the day. Okay. Mindful tip asterisk. Pause a breath before you speak so the words feel calm and genuine. Hash 2 handwritten note or card. A short note on a sticky or a cute card goes a long way. Add a tiny doodle or a favorite quote to make it personal. Hash 3 small surprise gift. Something inexpensive but thoughtful, like their favorite tea, a plant cut out, or a funny meme printed on a sticker. It shows you've noticed what they like. Hash 4 acts of service. Offer to help with a task they're juggling, run an errand, cover a shift, proofread a paper. The effort often speaks louder than words. Hash 5 public shoutout. Mention them in a meeting, on a group chat, or on social media, with their permission. Big thanks to Maya for keeping the kitchen tidy this week. Our space feels so welcoming. Hash 6 shared experience. Invite them for coffee, a walk, or a quick game session. Spending quality time says, I value you. Hash 7 return the favor. When they've helped you, find a way to pay it forward, maybe help someone else they care about. It creates a ripple of gratitude. Hash 8 thoughtful listening. Give them your full attention, put away your phone, and reflect back what they're saying. Feeling truly heard is a huge gratitude gesture. Hash 9 celebrate milestones. Remember birthdays, work anniversaries, or small wins, and celebrate them with a congrats or a tiny party. It shows you're paying attention to their life journey. Got it? Do you have someone in mind you'd like to thank? Or are you looking?
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that how can gratitude be used to cultivate positivity?
Hash how gratitude grows a positive mindset. What happens, why it helps, simple way to do it. Your brain lights up when you notice something good. The brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals. At the end of each day, write 3 tiny things you liked: a warm mug, a funny meme, a sunny spot. You train attention. Gratitude is a mental muscle. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to spot the bright side. Set a gratitude alarm on your phone, once a day, 10s. When it buzzes, pause, take a breath, and name one pleasant detail in your surroundings. Stress shrinks. Focusing on what's working lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and steadies the nervous system. Do a quick body scan before bed, and for each body part, thank it for what it did today. Thanks, feet, for carrying me on that hike. Relationships deepen. Saying, thanks, releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which makes social interactions feel safer and more rewarding. Send a micro thank you text. Hey, I really appreciated your laugh in the meeting today. It lifted the room. Hey. Gratitude is like a mental sunshine. It lights up the parts of your brain that notice the good, then spreads that glow outward. Here's how it works, and a few easy practices to turn it into a positivity habit. Hash, hey, I'm not sure I caught what
Okay,
you're
that's
asking.
great.
Could you?
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that how can gratitude be used to reduce stress?
Hash how gratitude lowers stress, the why and the how. What happens, why it reduces stress. Quick practice. Dopamine and serotonin rise. These feel good chemicals counteract cortisol, the stress hormone. 3-second pause. Notice one thing you're grateful for. Inhale, exhale, repeat 3 times. Oxytocin boosts the bonding. Hormone calms the nervous system and lowers blood pressure. Send a short thanks text to someone.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that what are some ways to practice gratitude in solitude?
Sure thing, here are a few solo gratitude practices that feel nice and simple. 1 3-line journal. Write 3 quick lines each morning or night. One thing you enjoyed, one person or pet you appreciate, and one small win from the day. No pressure to be poetic, just honest. 2 gratitude walk. Step outside for 5-10 minutes. As you walk, notice 3 things you love about the world right now, maybe the smell of fresh cut grass, the sound of distant traffic, or the way the sunlight hits a leaf. Let that feeling settle before you return. 3. Pick an everyday moment, your coffee, a favorite song, even the feel of your yoga mat. Pause, take a deep breath, and silently say, I'm grateful for. Let the sensation linger for a few seconds before moving on. 4 gratitude jar. Keep a small jar and slip in a tiny note whenever something makes you smile: a funny glitch in a video game, a kind text, a good stretch in yoga. When you're feeling low, pull out a few notes and read them. 5. Letter to yourself. Write a short letter thanking yourself for something you did recently. Maybe sticking to a meditation practice or finishing a level you struggled with. You don't have to send it, just read it back and feel the kindness. Touch, taste, smell. Identify one pleasant thing for each sense and silently acknowledge it with gratitude. It grounds you and invites appreciation. I love doing the gratitude walk after my yoga session. The breath and the fresh air just click. How do you usually unwind when you're alone?
Okay,
Any of
that's
these feel
great.
like they'd fit your routine?
Okay, that's great. So my next question is that how can gratitude be used to appreciate small things?
Absolutely. Gratitude is like a tiny spotlight that can make even the smallest moments feel a bit magical. Here are some easy ways to train that spotlight. Hash 1 micro gratitude check ins. Set a gentle reminder, phone alarm, sticky note, or a timer on your computer to pause for 30 seconds a few times a day. When it goes off, ask yourself, what's one tiny thing I'm grateful for right now? Why it works. The brain stays in the garden state. Then I spent a couple of years in Florence studying art and engineering. The city's
Okay,
cappuccino and
wonderful.
marble really stick with you.
Okay, wonderful. So my
How
next
about you?
question is that
Where's home for you?
okay, so my next question is what are some gratitude practices that can be done with children?
Sure thing, here are a handful of kid friendly gratitude ideas that feel like play and keep the vibe positive. Hash 1 gratitude jar or thank you treasure chest. How it works: give each child a small jar, sticker paper, or a decorated box. Every day they add a folded note or a doodle that says something they're thankful for, big or tiny. Why it clicks: the jar becomes a visual treasure trove they can pull from when they need a mood boost. Hash 2 bedtime 3 good things. How it works: at night, as you tuck them in, ask each child to name 3 things that made them smile that day. Keep it brief, no need for long sentences, just the gist or a quick sketch. Why it clicks: it ends the day on a positive note and trains the brain to notice good moments before sleep. Hash 3 gratitude tree, paper or real. How it works: draw a big tree on a poster board or use a real potted plant. Cut out leaf shapes. Whenever someone feels grateful, they write or draw it on a leaf and attach it to the tree. Why it clicks: the growing forest visually shows how gratitude accumulates over weeks. Hash 4 thank you note party. How it works: keep a stack of blank cards or colorful paper. Prompt kids to write or dictate a quick thank you note to someone, a teacher, a sibling, a friend, or even a pet. Why it clicks: it turns gratitude into an act of kindness, reinforcing social connection. Hash 5 gratitude walk adventure. How it works: take a short walk around the block or in the backyard. Give each child a gratitude scout badge and ask them to point out 3 things they love about the surroundings, maybe a chirping bird, a smooth stone, the smell of fresh cut grass. Why it clicks: movement plus observation equals a sensory rich gratitude practice. Hash 6 feel good collage. How it works: provide magazines, stickers, crayons, and a big sheet of paper. Let kids cut out or draw images that represent things they're grateful for: family, pizza, rainbows, video game victories. Glue them into a collage. Why it clicks: the creative process makes gratitude tangible and personal. Hash 7 gratitude circle or thank you round. How it works: gather the family for a quick circle. One person says, I'm grateful for, and passes a softball or a special token to the next person. Keep it going until everyone's had a turn. Why it clicks: it builds a shared ritual and gives each child a moment in the spotlight. Hash 8 mini journal with sketches. How it works: Give each child a small notebook. Each night they write or draw one thing they appreciated that day. For younger kids, a doodle of a smiling sun or a happy face works great. Why it clicks? It builds a habit of reflection without feeling like schoolwork. Hash quick tip for success. Keep it short and playful. Kids' attention spans bounce around, so a 2 5-minute activity works better than a long sit down. Celebrate each contribution with a high five or a little cheer. Makes the practice feel rewarding. Your turn. What ages are the children you're thinking about? Any favorite games or hobbies they have? I can tailor a couple of these ideas to match their interests. Sparkles.
Okay, that's wonderful. So my next question is that what are some ways to show gratitude to friends?
Absolutely. Showing gratitude to friends can be both simple and meaningful. Think of it as sending a little thank you vibe their way. Here are some ideas you can mix and match depending on the friendship style. Idea how to do it why it clicks. Handwritten note, grab a cute card or a blank piece of paper. Write a short, specific thank you. I'm grateful for the way you always listen when I'm stressed. Tangible, personal, and it stays on their fridge or desk as a reminder. Digital shout out, post a story, tweet, or social media snap tagging them, mentioning what you appreciate. Add a funny GIF or a favorite photo of you too. Public love feels uplifting and lets others see the good vibe. Surprise treat, drop off their favorite coffee, snack, or a little baked good, even a store bought one. Attach a sticky note, just because I'm grateful for you. Small gestures make the day sweeter and show you're thinking of them. Play date or activity, invite them for a low key hangout that matches their interests. Board games, a hike, a yoga class, or a gaming session. Quality time reinforces the bond and says, I value our moments together. Personalized playlist. Curate a short playlist of songs that remind you of them or that you think they'll love. Send it with a note, these tracks make me think of you. Music is an emotional shortcut. It feels intimate and thoughtful. Memory jar, write down a few favorite memories you share on small slips, fold them, and give the jar or a small box. They can pull one out whenever they need a smile. It turns past gratitude into a lasting keepsake. Skill swap favor, offer your expertise, e.g., a quick art lesson, fixing a tech issue, a yoga pose tutorial, as a thank you for being an awesome friend. Shows you're willing to give your time and talents, not just material stuff. Send a text checking in on a big project or a tough day. I'm really proud of how you handled X. Let me know if you need anything. Helps them feel seen when they're in the thick of things. Custom thank you gift, small, thoughtful items like a keychain with an inside joke, a mini plant, or a book you think they'd love. Personalized items linger longer than generic gifts. Gratitude video, record a 30-second video speaking from the heart. Hey name, thanks for, and send it. Seeing your face and hearing your voice adds warmth. Hash mini mindfulness touch. Before you act, take a 30-second pause. Breathe in, think of a specific moment you're grateful for, then exhale and let that feeling guide the gesture. It makes the thank you feel authentic. Quick starter, what's a fun memory you have with one of your friends? You could turn that into a tiny memory slip for a jar or a short note. Anything on the list catching your eye? Or do you want ideas tailored to a particular friend's personality?
Okay, that's wonderful. So this was our conversation, and now that the time has ended. So this was our today's session, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll meet you in the next session. So take care and goodbye.
It's been great chatting with you. Take care, keep practicing gratitude, and I'll be here whenever you're ready for the next session.
Okay,
Bye for now.
that's great. Thank you. Okay, viewers, this was our today's session, and I hope you like it. And I learned so many new things from it, and so many good answers from Call Annie. and good responses. So this was our today's session, and I hope you like it. So after